Well, we're here in Romford, Essex. It's 1 a.m. in the morning, and the building that I'm standing in front of, up until a few weeks ago, used to be a disused youth club. Well, it's been radically transformed and is now the headquarters of one of China's leading brands and internet companies. This is the London 2012 headquarters and broadcasting studio of Tencent. So let's take a look inside and see how Tencent is using this building to help build the Tencent brand. As in about half an hour, the studio will start live broadcasting as millions of Chinese wake up to hear the latest news of what happened at London 2012. There's hardly anybody right across China who doesn't know Tencent and QQ's branding device, this little penguin. Tencent is the go-to place for millions of Chinese for the internet and for social networking hub. It's a bit like a cross between Facebook and Twitter. And over this Olympic period where the Chinese social networking sphere is literally buzzing with Olympic fever as millions watch and learn about the highly successful Chinese Olympic team, Tencent have brought over to London some of their Olympic magic, both virtually and physically. Literally dozens of web technicians and engineers have been brought over from China in order to help produce and prepare live broadcasts directly from this studio going out to China so that they can keep a good tabs on what's happening to their highly successful Olympic teams here in London. Now, there's great excitement in this studio because in about 15 minutes, the latest Chinese gold medal winner, a boxer, will be arriving in the studio to be interviewed. Well, before he arrives, let's take a look at how the studio works. So we're in the studio. This is the main part where all the action takes place, and the studio is divided into two halves. The first half over here is where the Olympic gold athletes will come and be interviewed, and over the course of the Olympic period there have been almost 40 different gold medal winners who've taken part in live programming here, and the team over here are in the middle of putting together tonight's live program, which will go out at about 1:30 UK time, early morning in China. The second part of the studio is towards the back, and this is called the tea house. And the tea house is where the families of Olympic medal winners will come to be interviewed and will share some very emotional moments with their children. For quite a lot of those families, it's been the first time that they would have been reunited with their children, maybe for 3 or 4 years. So you can imagine the scenes as parents see their children for the first time in a slightly different light as Olympic gold, silver and bronze medal winners. Mr. Zhou, the Olympic gold medal winner, has just arrived here in the studio and he's signing his name with all the other Olympic gold athletes. So it's now 3:30 in the morning, and one last signature has been put on this list of unbelievably impressive number of Chinese gold medal winners in the 2012 London Olympic Games. And in a few moments' time, he'll go into the studio over there for a live interview where millions of Chinese will be waiting to hear his every word. So I'm here with Mr. Zhao, who is the director of everything we see here. Mr. Zhao, tell me a little bit about why doing this, bringing everybody here from China, helps the Tencent brand.
Tencent has over 400 million users, internet users. It's almost the whole figure of Chinese internet users. So when it comes to the London Olympics Games, we have responsibility to make it a very good program, a very big program.
One of the probably the biggest emotional part of the program is when you reunite parents with their children who've just won gold medals. Tell us a little bit about how important that emotional side to reuniting parents and children are to the Tencent brand.
Because Tencent started with QQ, which is instant messaging. Our principle when it started, the launch of the QQ was, regardless it's friendship or blood relationship, regardless where you are in the world, we want to connect people, have this emotional connection. So when it comes to the London Olympics, we want to get the parents and the children together. They haven't seen each other for years. The only way they can contact each other is by telephoning. Gather the parents and the children together. We have that emotional bond, and of course provide a surprise to the parents, to the children, and also to our internet users. That's what we set out to do in the first place.
So I'm now walking into the control room of what is the nerve centre of the Tencent production here in the Romford studio. And as you can see around me, it's full of technical gear which enables the entire crew to feed the live broadcast from the studio directly out to the internet, so that the more than 400 million Chinese viewers can watch this programming live, as well as the studio packaging together a whole series of programs that are sent out during the course of the day. Now, some 40 different technicians will be working here during the course of the shifts to ensure that all this material is packaged up and sent out in the right way. Now, I'm going to ask one of those technicians what her favourite sport has been during this Olympic period. So if I can disturb you, Peng Ao, tell me, what's your favourite sport during the course of this Olympics?
Football.
Football, okay. And have you enjoyed being in London?
I think this is a beautiful country. The people in here is friendly.
And have you managed to get out of the studio and see anything of London?
Yeah. The Big Ben and the London Tower.
And so from this temporary studio here in Essex, Tencent are doing something that fits the brand really well. They're the interconnecting social networking glue that's communicating what's happening here in London to millions of people in China. And they're also doing something that the Chinese consumer is expecting from Tencent: constant innovation, in a way that also allows the Chinese consumers to get a sense of what these amazing athletes have achieved here in London and the interconnection with them and their families. Creating all of this takes vision and money, and plenty of it. This doesn't come cheap, but it's a reflection of how important social networking the internet is now to the fabric of Chinese society. Tencent's innovation and the way in which they're using their brand to establish a deeper bond with the consumers is being highlighted and magnified by the program they put on here for the 2012 Games. We should expect more of this type of innovation from Tencent in the future, and I for one can't wait to see what they'll be doing for Rio.